there is a very powerful shuddering effect. The whole hut clatters powerfully upon Baba Yaga's death. And make no mistake, she is dead dead. The hut doesn't disapparate, it doesn't vanish. Those of you who have Detect Magic up, you still see the faint magic from the hut itself, but it weakens very quickly.
Does the outside still look like tentacle hell?
Well, it's not tentacle hell, it's the ethereal plane, so it looks kind of like
It's wormhole.
like a black, misty, just soup out there. And you see the shapes of the worms off in the distance, but they seem to be paying the hut no mind.
For some reason, I was about to stab you there.
I know, I was going to ask, how are you feeling, Tarin?
She died, so the spell.
Yes, it's gone. Upon death, all your spells drop, you lose attunement to everything. Most spell effects you put in the world. Some of them will still be there. There's still some dangers in the hut. So let's take it on a macro level here, then. What's your guys' next step?
Basilia's room, maybe? To see if she's there?
Yeah, my plan was Basilia's room, make sure she's safe, then take a long rest in that room for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And say 10 hours so we can have a couple watches. So we can have watches.
You can have watches and an 8-hour rest.
Oh,
Yes, you
yeah.
can.
Gotcha.
I still don't get my spell slots back, though, do I?
You do not.
Yeah.
Not inside the hut.
Because we're on plans away from my goddess, so...
Yeah.
I think we still should take it, so we're better prepared. I don't think we can't leave the hut.
Worst comes to worst, I can tell.
I mean, unless you have a plane shift on you, Arik, we're pretty well trapped here.
Okay.
And even if you did, we'd have to go back through the ethereal plane, which, as soon as you get rid of the shield, I can have my cloak and give you a hand with that.
Going back to Vasilia's room, it is empty. She is not in evidence.
Shit.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna go upstairs,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna say, Zook, come with me.
Alright, Zook goes with her.
Go up to the workroom.
Yeah.
Tarin will wait down here.
Yeah, I'll wait here as well.
Go up to the workroom.
Oh, you're gonna check the prison, aren't you?
No, absolutely not. I'm gonna go ask the animal friends with Zook.
Okay. And there are no animal friends either. All the chores are
None of
piling up. Looks like no work has been done in a couple days.
Alright, yeah, let's go check out the prisons.
Do we want to grab the others?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go grab the others then.
To the prisons!
Oh,
Yep. To the prisons.
do we have to switch maps? Because we're just gonna go down and then go back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch maps. I'm gonna put 6 more Merrillis down here. You don't know.
Oh, we switched to the prisons. Okay. That's not what I meant.
So yeah, you go through the secret door and enter the prison from here.
And
Shit, Daniel's still in prison.
Tarin, do you
Magical
see...
darkness all around.
Do I
Tarin, do
see
you see anyone?
Tarin, you do see someone. You see the little girl in the prison.
Yep. Go around to all the other prison cells. Is there anyone in any of them?
Nope. And she's kind of lolling forward, not dressed in anything.
Okay, I didn't know it was one of those animes.
Do you, Arik? Do you have any thunder damage left in you?
Yeah...
Can you pop that door and then we'll lasso her out?
Sure. I can call lightning, right? That's lightning.
Lightning.
Lightning, not thunder damage.
Thunder wave. Yeah, I got a few thunder waves in me.
Alright, that's gonna kill us all, right? So I'll head out the door.
Everyone stand back.
Yep, Khalil goes back over here.
I'll head into the magical darkness.
Okay.
Thunder wave. Focusing on this door, basically.
Okay.
The cubes in so much that I would only hit this door.
You're fine.
Which I think is...
You discharge the Thunderwave spell and the glass shatters. Vasily doesn't so much as look up.
Zook's gonna do what he did last time. He's gonna go up to the edge of the door, use his length of rope to throw it over her, basically lasso her.
Okay, and drag her through.
Well, yeah, with someone's help, drag her through.
Okay, you
Tarin,
manage
you
to
should be the
drag her through the
receiver.
door. And when she breaks the plane of the cell, you see her wits start to come back around her. And she clutches her arms to her body and starts shivering and crying uncontrollably.
Tarin, get her out of the darkness.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she comes up here, Zook will throw like a cloak of some sort over her. I think I've got an extra cloak in here still.
Got the assassin's cloak, the ones that the laundry golems thought was drab and colorless.
Cut, color and blood smells great.
Guys, we didn't loot Baba Yaga.
It's fine.
It's okay.
I guess all our stuff is
She's
here.
not going
so-
anywhere.
We still got a running around. Is Daniel even with us?
Yeah, Daniel's following with you.
Okay.
Alright.
We should loot Baba
How's
Yaga,
Daniel
yeah.
look right now?
Yeah, we should split up and go. And so, like, a couple of us stay with her.
Daniel
The rest
and
of us will
Fred
go.
are both pretty. They're both pretty injured, but it seems now that the danger is over for the moment. Daniel hasn't let down his guard. I'll put it that way.
I should
about-
fire
Well, I
off a
meant
prayer
more
of healing.
like I meant more I mean, he should be pretty enthusiastic at this point, having completed his God-given duty.
He doesn't look enthusiastic. He doesn't look smug or celebratory. He looks complete. He looks like he doesn't take any particular joy or pride in what he's done, but it's something that his God has commanded of him, and he's ready to embark on the next task. I gotta take 3 minutes, guys, and go dish out my dinner, and I will come right back.
Let's hope Obama didn't say, go kill Baba Yaga and then steal all her shit.
Yeah.
That was something someone always said in Final Fight, was that the easiest way to threaten a D&D character wasn't to kill them,
Oh no! Yeah,
it was to steal them.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, losing your stuff is way worse than death.
As everybody looks at Arik as they say that.
I would really like my stuff.
Rickard's
back,
not
please.
even here. He can't yell at me and say we're on fucking the table or whatever. Visiting character.
I know. That line is for the DVD commentary.
Hey, I just noticed all of our dice stayed on the map.
That is
He-
weird.
He
Oh,
put
this
them in
might be-
persistence trying to get it to work, and then it didn't work, but maybe occasionally
No.
they'll hit whatever map they were persisted on, and they'll just accumulate.
I think these dice are. I
think
think
this
these
is from
dice
when
were
we-
the ones when we fought in here before.
Yeah, we
That's
fought on this map.
hilarious.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we did fight the. Yeah, that's probably it, 'cause we did fight the ice demon.
That's really funny. So as long as we fight on every single map going forward, and Tier McDohl doesn't put all the dice back in the bags each time, we should be all set. God damn it, you're putting dice in the wrong bags.
That's the worst thing ever.
And it'd only be on this map.
True.
Terrorist.
Calling me a terrorist? Nodal, you asshole!
No way.
What is happening?
Nodal's being an asshole and he's ruining my fun. Brickroad, Nodal broke it.
Alright, my apologies, kids.
Yeah, I broke it a little bit.
Where were we?
Brickroad, Nodal broke.
So let's bring the girl back to the bedroom, and that's I think where we're gonna rest.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's gonna take a long
let's
rest.
We should
we'll
get
take
Baba
a quick.
Yaga's stuff
Yeah,
first.
we'll grab Baba Yaga and drag her. Well, not to the room because we're not going to terrify a small child. But
Alright,
don't
here's your
worry,
next challenge.
She's dead. We just rub her on her.
10 words or less. What do you guys do to get Orphan back in the story?
Learn to fly this hut.
Get spells back. Go to Ethereal, plane shift, pick up Orphan, return.
Okay, so you guys take
that
the
works.
benefit of the long rest. You rest in Vasilia's room. What do you tell her about what happened?
Tell her we defeated Baba Yaga, and that as soon as we learn how to pilot the hut, we'll take her back to her parents.
It's very difficult to read the little girl at this point because she's got this just flurry of different emotions. Like there's relief, but there's also fear and apprehension.
Zook's gonna, because she seems to have bonded with Zook a little bit, Zook's gonna try his best to calm her down and say that Baba Yaga's really gone. She's not going to come after you, and whatever she promised your parents, we can probably get them the gold or whatever from the hut.
And she believes you.
Okay. Does that seem to calm her
As far
at
as
all?
we know,
or
we're not lying.
I mean, it's very difficult to calm her down, just considering what all she's been through.
And Zook will ask her, like, what happened after we left? How did she end up in jail, like, in the prison?
She tells you that Baba Yaga came to her room and blamed her for everything that had happened. Blamed her for your guys' infiltration. Blamed her for her having to bend over and make a humiliating deal to get these adventurers out of her hair. And held her responsible for everything that had happened, and said that until she, being Baba Yaga, until she was free of their ridiculous grip, that she was going to, the Vasily would be her prisoner. And that if worse came to worse, she was going to use Vasily's life to bargain for her escape. In other words, if things had gone differently, she would have brought Vasilia forth and said, alright, if we're really going to fight this out, this girl dies first.
I'm really glad I stole that chicken foot. In character, Zook is, going to try his best to apologize for putting her through that he didn't want any harm to come to her, and he's very sorry that, anything that they did may have caused her stress.
Long rest, Ethereal's plane shifts. Who goes to retrieve Orphan?
Arik and Tarin can... Oh, Arik, do you have any high-level spells left?
No.
Oh, we'd have to take another rest before we can go back. I can only do it once.
I'm fine with that.
So they're going to teleport out, long rest, grab Orphan, and come back, basically?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel better about Arik having his spell slots back anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, once we leave the hut, we'll be in the ethereal. I can plane shift us back to the material.
That's my reasoning for not leaving the hut with you guys.
Daniel asks somebody to take him outside of the hut. He wants to spend a day in prayer.
You can go with us. I can bring up to 8 people, I think.
He doesn't want to go to Dunfoss. He wants to go outside the hut.
Yeah, you understand where the hut is right now, right?
I don't...
He looks at you like he doesn't understand.
It's in the ethereal plane, which in this world is infested by hideous Cthulhic worms.
The only way to bring you outside of this hut safely is for you to go with Tarin.
Where Tarin is going is outside the hut, essentially.
Then he says, very well, then I will go with you.
Alright, so the 3 of us...
And when you guys are out retrieving Orphan, he does. He spends a day in prayer.
You brought the girl with you, right?
Go on, to bring the girl back to our...
Probably safer than being in the hut as long as she's willing to go.
Safer being in the hut, and she can hang out with Hedgehog Girl. Too.
She doesn't want to leave the hut. She's afraid if she leaves the hut, something bad will happen. Something bad will happen to her family.
If you stay in here, something bad may happen to you now. We're trying to prevent that.
If she's staying here to protect her family, that's pretty reasonable. I can understand her wanting to stay.
If I stay in my room, is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably as dangerous as anywhere else in the hut, but we'll stay with you.
Yeah.
You don't really believe her when she says something bad will happen to her family. It's more the sense that she's terrified of going to a place that she doesn't understand.
I mean, that's understandable.
No, it isn't.
Orphan!
Yeah. Reasonable people would
You look at your comrades that are coming to retrieve you, and they look like they've been through some shit, man.
Is it so they haven't taken a long rest yet, or they have?
No, not yet.
They did.
No, they have.
Okay. And I'll say, so is it done then? Is the witch dead?
Yeah.
Witch is dead.
Good work then.
Certainly have the scars to prove it.
She was particularly evil. She needed to die.
Wish we had sorted it out sooner. Anyway,
Yeah.
we have to go back to get control of the hut. I had her park it in the ethereal. Seemed like a good idea at the time.
And Orphan kind of blanches. It's like, well, how much does she know about the ethereal? What has Tarin told her?
Whatever you ask, Tarin will, like...
Yeah.
So do you care? Like, does Orphan care enough to have asked how Tarin gets around?
He's told like this came up a couple of sessions ago, and like she's a little bit afraid of it.
It's fine. You'll only be there for about 6 seconds.
All right then, lead the way, Captain.
And
Are we
Orphan
taking a long rest
sets her
before we come
mojito
back?
aside.
Yeah,
yeah.
take a long rest in the material.
Yes.
Daniel insists on it. He spends the whole day in meditation.
Yes.
That's 3 long rests.
I thought that was 2.
Yeah, I think it's 2.
You're in the hut. Time's not really.
No. I meant 24 hours. He spent the whole day in meditation.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys get back to the hut with Orphan in tow. Now, I want to just kind of speed through this. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of go through the list, all the areas of the hut that you guys can reach. Because I'm assuming you're going to spend at least some time exploring the areas that you
We're
didn't
going
get
to spend about a month or 2 probably cataloging the shit in this hut.
All right, so let's run through level 1 first. You have this here was the entrance, obviously. That's area A in the module. Area B is the Cyclops room.
Wait! You're going through way too fast.
Am I?
There was a ring in that room.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay. Do you spend the time to identify it? Use your pearl?
I mean, I'll just take it with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the second is the Cyclops' room.
Can we do anything
when you
for
poke your head in
Cyclops?
here, there is no darkness this time. And you do find the Cyclops. Cyclops' story is that he had a herd of sheep. Baba Yaga swooped into his world, ate all of his sheep, and he tried to fight her off, but she captured him and kept him as a pet instead.
Is he amicable with us? Like, will he talk? He's talking to us now, pretty openly.
He's hostile at first because he's a friggin' Cyclops and he's really dumb. So it's up to you guys. You can either try to placate him, or you can try to kill him.
Are
No,
there
we-
anywhere in our world that Cyclopses live?
Yeah. They're known to be dumb, stupid, evil giants.
We could bring him back to Kifos. I bet Kifos wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, a new Cyclops slave. That'll go well.
So what do you tell him?
We tell him we killed the witch, and we're going to try our best to get him out of here.
And when you tell him that you killed the witch, at first he doesn't believe you. He asks for proof. He says, "Prove it or I smash you."
Hold up
Show
her
her
chicken
the-
foot.
Yeah, I hold up her chicken foot on the chain.
He doesn't know what he's looking at.
This is an artifact of hers that I took off her body.
We stole all her shit, so I'm gonna hold up the
Wait
broom.
1 second.
Yeah, hold up the broom.
Go back to
When
her body.
Eldove holds up the broom, he immediately recognizes it. And he starts clapping his hands and jumping from foot to foot, saying, "Baya dead! Baya dead!" The module says he calls her Baya.
Okay.
Great.
Neat.
So you
that
tell him
very entertaining?
you can take him back to Kifos. Is
I-
that the plan?
Yeah.
If you'd want to go there, we could take him to a place of giants in this world.
When you tell him that you can take him back to a cloud giant, he seems perfectly comfortable with that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
The only he literally can't fit through the doors of this room. That's why he's stuck here. He can't go anywhere.
We can
Fine.
teleport him now, though, right? That's
No
the idea.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it today.
So
but
now the other stupid thing about this Cyclops is it gave him a magic weapon because of course it did. It gave him a club of smashing, which is it's a sword of dancing except it's a club. That was dumb. There's no magic
Club of
club. That's stupid.
Is it a singing club?
Wow, that's awesome. I love it.
So we've resolved the Cyclops by you're going to take him to Kifos.
Yes.
Yeah.
So over the next couple days or weeks, when you bring the Cyclops to Kifos, and Kifos learns the story of it, he impresses the Cyclops into service, going out into the desert and collecting more petrified desert giants.
Neat.
All right, so that
Okay.
takes
Great.
care of
What's the pool?
the pool.
We're saying this is going to take weeks, and
I know.
we have
Oh,
an
that-
unlimited supply of pearls. So
That's no problem.
anything interesting, I'm just going to be like, "What's that?"
The ring is a ring of jumping. The idea with the ring is that if you had taken it from that area, Baba Yaga would have immediately known that you were thieves and would have been hostile towards you from the beginning.
The ring of jumping.
A ring of jumping.
Yeah, what's a ring of jumping do?
That's Destil's got the DMG. He can help you out with that.
In this edition, I'm not sure because the jump isn't a skill anymore. Let me look.
But yeah, it's the item is still in the DMG. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm just finding it.
I got the DMG too. I can try
Drinking the water from the pool. If I'm reading this correctly. Yeah, anybody who drinks from the pool is nourished for 24 hours.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
so that's how he was dealing with the Cyclops.
As though your belly is full. The water loses its magic if you try to remove it from the pool.
The ring
Alright,
of
so-
jumping.
Okay, so then Area C is the kitchens. I don't think there was anything left in the kitchens. I think you guys pretty much solved this area.
Yeah, what's the deal with the butthole door?
Yeah, except for that.
That was a mystery for us.
Opening the door, whoever opens the door automatically creates a portal into their intestines.
All right.
If
Is that
that
it?
person attempts to enter the door, they have to make a make a Ben Bar's lift gates roll, which is about the rough equivalent of a DC 20 strength save. Essentially, it's really hard to make Ben Bar's lift gates. So if you make that roll and enter the door, you turn inside out and die.
I was gonna say you go up your own ass.
If you try to climb into your own butt, you turn
That's
inside
the
out
reason
and
why I was
die.
so hesitant, because the second you said there was a force wall, you're like, you try to force yourself through. I'm like, actually, I
So
don't think I
what
do
would
that.
What would have happened if Tarin had just eaten the acid damage and just flown quickly up? Would he have popped out of Eldove's mouth in the small size?
I would have killed him before then.
Okay.
Because
Alright,
hydrochloric acid
Triples
eats up
your
a
jump
lot.
distance.
Make
That's
an
absolutely not what it... Oh, triples your jump distance, but you can cast it as a bonus action.
No, it's just you're under the effect of that
Just
spell at all times. If you
make
do it.
a note of what the magic items do on like the party loot sheet or something, because I want to kind of get through all this.
That's not what it says.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm looking at the DMG right now.
I will cut both of you. Area D was the reception hall. I don't think there was anything else here. You guys.
So, is it safe to assume that that those tapestries were connected? Is that how that was working?
No, it's not. The way the tapestries work, when Eldove identifies one, you don't find one in every area of the hut, but you find one in a lot of the well-trodden areas. You find one in the reception hall. You find one. You found one in her bedroom, and you find one in a couple other areas as well. Basically, Baba Yaga, it's a fail-safe for Baba Yaga. If she has absolutely no other way out, she can enter the tapestry, and it traps her soul there. And then eventually, someone frees her from it, and then she can start rebuilding from there. It was a last-ditch effort to get away from you guys. If she had made it to the tapestry, you would have ended up with a tapestry with a stylized portrait of Baba Yaga on it, but you wouldn't be able to destroy the tapestry, and you wouldn't be able to get her out of it without some insanely high magic.
Oh, I would have rolled that shit up and brought it to the Flumphs. That would have been hilarious.
It's roughly the equivalent of, I don't know if you guys ever played White Wolf, but it's roughly the equivalent of going into torpor, in Vampire the Masquerade, where the vampire has no other option. They just go into the earth and sleep until shit blows over.
I would have just dumped it into the ocean.
So yeah, area.
Imagining the portraits in Link Between Worlds.
Yeah, it's similar. Yeah. So that's Area D, which nothing else there really. Area E is the guest rooms.
Oh, our favorite place.
So you have a door to the first level of the Grey Waste, and you have a door to the first level of Beator in this area. But there are no other magic items. All the traps and things are reset at this point. Baba Yaga no longer exists to put them up, so if you dispel them or remove them at this point, they can't be placed back. Are you guys taking the time to go through and disarm all the traps again?
Nope.
Nope.
No? Why not?
I don't really
I don't
particularly
have a
feel
good
like
reason.
getting trapped, even knowing I'm going to get locked out. So Zook is definitely not volunteering to go through those traps again.
What's the deal with the doors to the hells?
This door goes to the first level of the Grey Waste, and this door goes to the first level of Beator. That's the deal.
So, like, should we keep those closed so that we don't get invaded from the Grey Waste at Beator?
Yes.
The doors,
Like, if something
by
could-
default, are locked and arcane locked.
Okay, so
Okay.
shit's not gonna just come through.
No, probably not. In fact, I mean, do you guys spend any time...
I am very
Investigating
worried
it?
about things coming through from the hells, yes.
What you discover is if you open the door, once the door is closed, the portal disappears on the other side. So if you were to go through the door and then close it, you would not be able to go back.
Okay, fantastic.
Does the door, if you do open it, is it in the same place?
No.
Okay.
And determining where it's going to open is very far beyond any of you.
Okay.
Area F is the greenhouse.
Sunflowers.
Yeah, all the
They're
herbs
doing-
and crawling claws and sunflowers and whatnot.
Are the helping hands still working?
Yeah, they are. They're tending garden dutifully. Area G is going to definitely require some intervention on your guys' part. Because Area G is Jazzy Baba's forest.
Aww.
So who breaks the news to Jazzy Baba?
I say none of us do, and we just teleport her out of here.
Well, okay. Didn't we have the impression when last time we interacted with her that she was not like much like everyone else? She was sort of reluctant. Or just-
no, I did not
her-
have that impression.
No, for her specifically, it was she chose to be here as opposed to everything seemingly else in the hut. Where they were
Jazzy
being
Baba
held
is a cat.
against their will.
Yeah,
In
that's our
that-
impression.
Yes.
She's a cat.
She regards her owner in the same way all of your cats regard you.
Yeah. It is a relationship of convenience.
I say we don't say shit for now.
All right.
Okay. So nobody tells Jazzy Baba anything.
Oh,
Alright.
Yep.
That brings us to Area H.
wait, I have a question before
Okay.
we do that. Is there any way for Jazzy Baba to get out of that room if
Oh, yeah.
one of us doesn't let her through?
If you're not watching her, she can go wherever she wants in the hut.
How does she get through the doors?
There's actually, according to the module, there's a cat door leading into the greenhouse.
No, I
But
remember that coming
aside
out,
from
yeah.
that, she has her ways. No, you can't put barriers on Jazzy Baba unless you're literally going to stick her in a bag and hang her somewhere.
Alright, once we're in another room, I think we should do something about the cat.
Do you not trust the cat?
Don't like the cat, but I don't
Do
know
you
that we
guys
need to do
trust
anything
the
about her.
cat?
I don't trust the cat.
No,
but
I
what is
just
she
don't
gonna
like
do?
her. I mean, I don't want to kill her. I mean, and I don't feel like I should just throw her out in whatever hellscape we happen to park this thing in.
I
The
say
cat
we-
has the tortured souls of dogs up on plaques in a side room that she uses for entertainment.
Good point.
I think we should do
Don't
something about the
disagree.
cat.
Okay.
You
All
right.
right.
Orphan,
What do you
Orphan
want?
frowns and says, but the cat's cute. I like the cat.
Orphan, you weren't around for defeating the witch.
Yeah.
You don't get a vote.
The cat hasn't, unlike Baba Yaga, the cat hasn't really been really evil. Well, no, that's not true.
Eldove repeats his line about the tortured souls of dogs
Yeah.
up on a plant.
Zook is very apprehensive about the idea of attacking a cat, even if it is a magical evil cat.
I'm just saying we should put it somewhere. Like, Tarin, is there an elemental plane of cats?
I don't know. Wouldn't cats be quasi-elemental?
So this
Where
is
do my
the
quasi-elemental horse-like creatures come from?
this is the observatory. I think you guys cleared out everything you found in the observatory. There was the robe of stars hanging in room number 2 here, which you all can claim now.
Taryn will totally take that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna just add it to the list. What does it do?
That's also in the DMG, robe of stars.
I think we knew what it did.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
identified
you guys,
it already.
we know what it
Yeah.
does.
The globe,
okay,
as
cool.
far when you're in the room, resembles the ethereal plane. So the globe itself is just a roiling broth of mist and darkness, and you can see part of it where it seeps into the elemental chaos, taking on the properties of the various elemental planes as well. So the globe looks really fucking cool from where you're at.
I was about to say,
So-
if it sounds that cool, Eric is probably staring into it like he's tripping.
So we're gonna go down to the Stairway of Souls, is my question. Stairway of Lost Souls, sorry.
That's this. This is the Stairway of Lost Souls. Now, you go down the stairway, and as you do, you hear voices coming from the middle room. There's a grate over here. Even Zook would have to stoop under this grate. It's only about 2 feet up off the ground. Looking under the grate, you hear voices emanating from the ground, begging for release. And if you crawl out into it, hands come up out of the ground and start very weakly, like they're not grabbing you or tugging at you, they're just very weakly brushing against your flesh, trying to get a grip, but you easily break away. The entire ground under the grate is covered with treasure, coins. You know what? Mostly coins of all different kinds.
Is the are the voices conscious? Like, if we say something, do they respond?
What do you say?
I would say, "How can we free you?"
And they just continue to beg for help and beg for release.
Does
Well, that looks
Tarin
like a
see this
trap.
as an illusion?
No, this is happening. Actually, Tarin, you see the entire wall. You know what? I'm going to read you verbatim. Because... I don't think I could summarize... My summary would not do it justice compared to what it actually says in the book. So...
How entertaining is it?
How many hats? How many hats?
How many hats do the
Guys,
wailing
guys,
souls
guys,
of the damned
guys,
have?
calm down, guys.
It's completely different. It's not entertaining.
A character
it's
who
not number of
casts
hats.
a true seeing spell, or who peers through a gem of seeing, will see past the illusion. The wall actually consists of graying and sinewy flesh, faces, hands, broken bones, feet, and toes jutting from the surface.
Yeah.
Characters within 5 yards can hear low moans of horror, pain, and sorrow issuing from it. Even if a silent spell is cast, the moans will still rise.
Is the treasure actually there?
Oh yeah. No, the treasure's littered there. You estimate a couple thousand gold pieces worth just at a glance, at least.
Huh.
Shoot that out somehow.
And when you ask how can we free you, some of the voices, you just hear the words "kill him" over and over, "find him and kill him" repeatedly.
Him, not her.
So that's the Stairwell of Souls.
Fun.
I think we should kill it. I think we should kill it and let it free.
Kill him.
No, I think we should kill the horrible lost souls behind that grate.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it could be a living thing. The
Let's
only
finish.
other thing I could...
Let's finish our tour of the hut and come back to this because we might have to roll initiative on this one.
Okay.
All right, so Area J is a room that you guys had not visited before.
Honey!
One of the few rooms on level 1 that you guys didn't make it to. And now there's nothing in it. Now it is empty. You come into the room, and there's this 5-foot wide walkway all the way around, looking down into 4 central chambers, hexagonal chambers. The floors go down about 20 feet. The walls of all 4 of these chambers are mirrored.
Ah!
And a little box in the front of each chamber has a little placard on it, but has a bronze card on it, which is empty. That's all that's in this room.
The bronze cards are each empty? Like, they don't say anything?
No, they're little placards and just bronze cards that are empty.
Could
Don't
you
say
let us peep behind the curtain and tell us what horrible things would have happened in this room?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure, I mean...
I think I can make a pretty educated
Yeah.
guess.
Tarin has a pretty good idea, too. Or just Destil has a pretty good idea, too.
I don't know, I think at this point Tarin might have a pretty good idea of what happens with magic mirrors and traps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, we'll leave
That's
that be
horrible.
for now.
Let's not go there.
So this is Area K,
Yeah.
and this is her alchemy lab.
Another
never
place
went
we
here,
didn't
did
hardly
we?
go to.
The only actual trap in this room is she has a symbol of fear on her cabinet. So after Zook tries to open the cabinet, he gets really afraid for about 10 minutes until you guys calm him down and buy him some Dairy Queen. You know, pet his hair a little bit. So yeah, many potions, but none of them are labeled.
Oh God.
Do any of them resemble potions we know?
Nope. They're not literally potions. They're actually various types of tea that can be brewed into potions. So even the ones that you've identified before, even the ones that you've seen, potions of comparable effect in this room that a Baba Yaga's design would look alien to you.
When you say many types.
Many types. I mean, just going through all different types, colors, scents, flavors, etc., etc.
So this is save up for when we have a ton of time to identify stuff.
Yeah.
It was like
What
a
is-
sick cube on this room.
That could be interesting. What is this thing in the middle?
That is Baba Yaga's samovar, which I guess is an...
It's like a type of brewing thing.
Yeah, you brew tea in.
Ah. Okay, but nothing useful. No easily identifiable treasure. Just bunch of potions we don't know what they do at this point.
Yeah, essentially. The next room is the mechanical works, which you guys very wisely, every time you poked your head into, you never did anything with. This room is literally a trap. There's nothing of interest in here at all. Just pistons slamming the ground, steam jets going everywhere. It's just a hellacious place to be. And these two rooms here are control rooms. One of them you can go in and shut off the pistons. The other one you can go in and shut off the steam.
This one right here, this is the spiral staircase that led down to the armor room, right?
Yes.
One that I'm tabbing over here in the corner?
Yep.
Probably, yeah.
So that's Area L. Area M...
So eventually we send Orphan through with Foresight, and she shuts all that shit off.
Area M is the closet pool, which you all depopulated.
I was amazed that she had one closet left to put in some finery after that.
She had a couple of closets left, actually. You guys didn't kill all of them. But the ones you didn't kill, she decided to pull back and not send after you. Because you guys dispatched them so easily, she decided that using them as foot soldiers was not profitable. So she kept them out of sight.
She kept them as unseen servants.
She does have unseen servants, but no, the closets... I didn't feel any need to bring them back. Area N...
November.
Is Vasilia's room.
We don't get any rare closet shit.
Nope. Area O is the workroom, and Area P is the prison. So that takes care of level 1. So after that, going through the silver doors, all the doors that go into Area F are silver, and if you use the correct knocks, you go into Area F of level 2. So that the first is Area F1, which is...
God.
This is the library, I think?
Yeah, we poked our head in
the library
here
or the gallery.
Yeah, this is the library.
Okay.
Pretty sure we poked our head in here briefly before we...
Yeah. We were here for like 3 seconds one time.
You did. Mm-hmm. And there are aerial servants in here, invisible servants who tend the library and whatnot.
They still persist after Baba Yaga's dead?
Yeah. They're not magical constructs. They're actual, like, air elemental kind of things. Searching through the room, you do find a couple of secret rooms. One over here, and another one up top here. Let me just run through what's in them. This room here, you find a very large, heavy spellbook with a giant golden Q emblazoned on it.
Huh.
Hey! Scoop that up.
And then in this room here is a little workroom, secret door behind one of the bookshelves, where you have some clues to how the death trap works. And these doors here just go elsewhere in the hut. No actual magic books in here anywhere.
No manual of charisma +2.
Nope, nothing like that.
aside from Questrix's book.
There are on the tables in here are books that talk about the forces of light, dark, and twilight, which information you already knew. If any of you had been wizards and been captured, your spell books would have been placed in here. So that's Area F1. Area F2.
Baba Yaga's spellbook isn't in there?
Nope. Area F2 is the art gallery. And this room would have been really fun to play with, but we didn't get around to it. The idea is if you look at one of the paintings, you're drawn to keep looking at it, and eventually a clone of you walks out of the painting.
Oh God,
Nice.
one of those.
And I had to change how the clone works because there's not really a way to keep everybody guessing which one is which. So what I was going to do was, as long as the clone persisted, like it wasn't going to be hostile or attack or anything, but as long as it existed, you wouldn't be able to get the benefits of any rests. Because it's so unsettling to have yourself with you. I was going to give a level of exhaustion instead of a level of rest.
Huh.
Except to Eldove, who would find it incredibly comforting to have himself with
No,
him.
because Eldove would be incredibly jealous, because how could he ever be sure he's the real Eldove?
I don't know. That is one handsome clone.
There
I feel
can only
much
be
better.
one Eldove.
Is
I
that
feel
why
not
there
as
was
good
two
as
of
you
us?
guys must feel.
And then there was two of us in every room after the first session,
Right.
anyhow.
Now, F3 was alternate reality Tokyo, which I turned into alternate reality Kiska, because Tokyo doesn't exist in this world. So yeah, we fought the giant Godzilla monster in there. That was fun.
Are the little critters
Now,
still
I had a-
scurrying around at this point, or
Yeah.
what's going on?
No, it's just as you left it. The tiny people have begun to rebuild their civilization.
Is the
That's
dead
it.
body of Godzilla there? Have they been harvesting it?
Oh yeah, it's been harvested for use.
What they should do is they should turn the rib cage into like an open air market.
Now, I want to know, would Godzilla have come to Baba Yaga's aid if we hadn't killed him before that?
No, he couldn't leave that area. In fact,
Okay.
if you get him down to X amount of hit points, he actually stomps off through the barrier and walks off into the ethereal plane. But you guys killed him before he did that. After that was the fountain room.
I remember we came here and Khalil
Wait,
got yelled
yeah,
at.
when we go in there, does the mist look like normal? Because we are in the ethereal plane?
Yeah, it looks the same.
Does it look like our ethereal plane or a normal one?
Looks like the ethereal plane. The idea is, though, that no player can actually pass through it unless they have ethereal travel. I mean, if you went through it, I probably would have killed you with worms eventually. But
No Destil.
So in the fountain room,
We came in here and got yelled at by a horn demon, and
We
then
did.
left.
And couldn't figure out how the water worked.
each color of water has a different effect. The red spray restores hit points. The green spray neutralizes poison. The indigo spray cures insanity.
Oh,
The
you
orange-
put someone into this after they hit a prismatic sphere.
The orange spray regenerates lost limbs. The violet spray offers negative plane protection. And the blue spray restores petrification, restores stone to flesh. The
Yep.
yellow spray cures disease, deafness, and blindness. Trying to remove the water from this area negates its magical properties, and drinking from the multicolored pool in the center is extremely bad. Does anybody do that?
No.
But I will say to Fred that he should have some of that orange so he can regenerate his tooth.
And he does, and it grows back.
Nice.
Okay, so that's
Don't drink any of that,
F4.
Khalil. Your eye might
Zook,
go back.
Zook jokes about Fred sticking his head in it to see if it regrows his hair.
Fred says his hair isn't lost. This is a fashion decision. Now, Area G, going into Area G, these were the gold doors.
Wait, I feel like I should be able to roll a insight roll on that.
G1 is the fire pits. This is where the horn devils hung out until they were needed. Nothing else of value here. Very unpleasant place to be. G2 is your guys' home base in the hut.
Yep.
The Escher stairs is what the module calls them.
Does
Yeah.
the module make it clear that this is a good place to like rest? Because we totally used it that way.
It doesn't, but remember that 2nd edition didn't really have a concept of rests.
Yeah.
It does say that there's no scrying relay. Baba Yaga can't see into this room.
Oh, well,
Which is, why we were using it to rest, because the girls told us that.
G3 is the
Hey,
Candyland. So
Candyland.
this is also going to require your attention. What do you do with the treant?
I'm gonna tell the
well-
Trant we'll bring him back.
Yeah, we
we'd
tell
like
we
to
tell
return
him
this. Sorry.
he's from my plane of existence, so I tell him once we know how to, that Baba Yaga's dead, that we have control of the hut. Once we know how to operate it, we're going to try to eventually get him and me back to our plane of existence.
Okay.
But I ask him if he's okay with staying here for a while because we have other business to do before I leave this world.
And he is very comfortable with that suggestion.
Okay, fair
He
enough.
is,
Yeah.
he is overjoyed that you all have managed to overthrow the witch. He does ask after Ilya, because Baba Yaga
Yeah.
brought her in rather abruptly and isn't sure how Ilya is faring.
We brought Ilya back to our home plane in exchange when we first talked to Baba Yaga to keep her safe. We wanted to get her out of the hut.
The treant, my brain is scattered right now.
We have no idea where Ilya's from, do we?
No, you don't.
Not
No.
really.
We
No,
might
but
want to just dump her with the Trant eventually.
With stars charts and stuff, we might be able to get her home. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But no, he expresses his gratitude for the goodness in all of your hearts to look after Ilya in the way that you have. But he's perfectly content to leave his roots here until such a time as he can return home.
Rick, we believe that now that since we killed Baba Yaga, Ilya should have been returned to normal, right?
Baba Yaga,
she
yes,
already
she polymorphed
was.
her back already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I couldn't
Baba Yaga already
check on
fixed
that or not.
She's currently a fat little girl, and Fila probably has her on a exercise regimen back at the end.
Oh, we absolutely have her on a diet.
Oh no, that's right.
This is going to
she got
require
changed
your
back.
attention too, because you go back here and there's the matter of Jalnab to attend to, the stable boy, the broken one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Yep.
I wonder what was in that stable.
What is a broken
what-
one?
A broken
like-
one is a second edition monster that is like basically a bunch of different monsters mashed into one body. Jolnag, I actually have his description. I'll read it again real quick. Where is his description? He has the face of a dwarf, the tail of a rat, clawed hands of a bird, and grayish snake-like skin.